Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'm DJ Unification, also known as Double Dragon 912. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I am doing my top 10 hardest Smurfs of all time. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know, my shooter fans out there, Smurfs are also known as shoot 'em ups. That's what they call them. So I'm gonna go with the Smurf definition. Educate y'all. If you didn't know, shoot 'em ups are side-scrolling shooters like in Musha and all them type of games. But today I want to do the hardest ones I've ever played. Like I said, these are my hardest. You leave your top 10 hardest Smurfs down there in the comment section. Obviously, my list is gonna be different than y'all, so you know, go easy on me down there in the comment section. Just let me know what y'all's is. Without further ado, let's get into this. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 10 has to be Nemesis / Greatest. Wow. Now, Nemesis was the name of Greatest when they brought it over here to America. Konami, you know, they do that different name type thing. But I went back, because I didn't get started on Greatest until to the third one when it came out Super Nintendo. But I went back and tried to play Nemesis / Greatest off that arcade classic collection that got out on PS4 and Switch, and man, I got my behind whooped. I thought I was doing something, I'm thinking like, man, I'm pretty good at shooters. Shoot, Greatest and Nemesis, whatever you want to call it, whoop my tail. God, it whooped my tail, ladies and gentlemen. I could barely get past the first stage. I don't even know if I did get past the first stage. That Greatest kind of hard. I realize that now. I gotta give y'all credit what credit due, Konami. That game gonna put you through it, ladies and gentlemen. Greatest / Nemesis is one hard game. So that's why I make number 10 on this list. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 10 has to be Nemesis / Greatest. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 9 has to be Gray Lancer. Wow. Now, shout out to my homie Mike. He told me about this shooter. I heard it came out on Sega Genesis, because see, back in the Sega Genesis Super Nintendo era, I didn't even play shoot 'em ups like that. I was all beat 'em ups and fighting games mainly. But man, I tried to play Gray Lancer when it came out on the PS4. You could download it or whatever, and then it came out on Xbox and all that stuff, but they gave me where you can download. And I'm like, all right, this is a pretty good looking shooter. Let's fight. And the guy was talking to me, and man, I'll tell y'all, I couldn't even get past the first stage. Got a tight little song to it, dee. Got a tight little song to it, but man, that game was so hard I couldn't even get past the first stage. I'm like, Double Dragon, do you suck or something? Then my boy Mike told me, said, no, Double Dragon, this game kind of hard for real. It's gonna push you. I said, oh, okay. I'm thinking like, man, I need to just stop playing shooters. That's how that game made me feel. Like, oh my goodness, do I suck this bad? No, just this game is hard, ladies and gentlemen. I know you Smurfs fans out there that know how to play shooters. I know y'all probably get through this, but I admit, when something's hard, I'll be honest with y'all. This is me being honest. Gray Lancer put me through it. One of these days, I'm going to sit down and try to play Gray Lancer, try to see if I can beat it. But that first stage, I'm thinking I'm doing something. That game said game over. I'm like, wow, just in like 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, it just destroyed me. I'm like, man. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, gotta give Gray Lancer some credit. One of these days, I'm going to sit down and try to play it and try to get better at it. As y'all say, get good. Get better. Quote my younger brother, get better, get gone. Well, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 9 has to be Gray Lancer.
Fragments are approaching.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving this countdown along. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 8 has to be Jamestown. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this shooter right here, I discovered just browsing around on the PlayStation Network on the PS4. And I'm like, oh, Jamestown, that's real tight. This shooter is actually a 4-player co-op, I think. 3 or 4-player co-op. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. But this is a co-op game. And you know, I was doing pretty good at Jamestown. I'm like, alright, I'm doing good. I done got to the last boss on it. And that last boss kicked my tail. It's like all kind of stuff coming at you. You know, one of them games where you just get to the last boss. You know you at the last boss game like, yeah, cuz, you didn't think you done did something good. You ain't did nothing good yet. I'm gonna push you through it. And I got to the last boss on Jamestown and I still cannot beat it to this day. Maybe one of these days I sit down and go back to it and, you know, try to beat it. But Jamestown, it's a fun game. I'm not going to take nothing away from Jamestown. It's a fun game. You would like it. My shoot 'em up fans, y'all would like Jamestown. Different power-ups you can get and all type of stuff. But that last boss, that last stage, whoo! To this day, I bought Jamestown years ago. To this day, I still haven't beat that. I'm trying to see if I can find a physical version of this. I think they made a physical version on the Nintendo Switch. Shouts out to Radical Reggie. I think I saw him with a physical version of it on the Nintendo Switch. But man, this game is tough. The last boss is tough. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, coming in number 8 has to be Jamestown. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 7 has to be Under Defeat, the Deluxe Edition. Wow. Now, Under Defeat, ladies and gentlemen, I heard that, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section, Under Defeat first came out on the Dreamcast. Now, I picked up the PS3 version that came out recently. I think they're about to make another version of this on the newer gen consoles. I'll probably get it then too. But Under Defeat has one of the best soundtracks. That first song, man, I put it up on my channel. I try to have an iCard going down there. Y'all want to listen to it. That first stage of Under Defeat, off the chain. God, that song off the chain. Don't get me wrong, great song, but this game is hard. This game is hard. I think I could barely get to the second stage on this game. Woo! This game will kick your tail. You know, they 2 hot chicks hot in the helicopters trying to do something. I think it's a Russian, some type, not Russian, I ain't gonna say Russian, some type of war going on, and you trying to defeat the enemy, basically. That's all. You know, with Smurfs, you ain't got to know much about the storyline, but this game is tough. I can tell y'all, I don't try to play through it. Been a minute since I played through it because I be too busy. The problem is with me, I'm too busy jamming to that first stage song. And that first stage song off the chain, you know, like I told y'all, a good Smurfs that has good music, boy, you be jamming to it all day. Maybe I need to stop listening to the music and try to actually beat the game. But man, I always get stuck on that second stage. Under the feet ain't no joke. It ain't gonna hold your hand. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 7 on my top 10 hardest smuffs of all time has to be Under the Feet. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 6 has to be Soder X on the PS3. Wow! Now, shout out to East Asia Soft. They finna rebring these games out on the Switch. I already pre-ordered my copy because I always wanted to get a physical copy of the Soder X game, and I never could get physical copies of it. The only physical copy they had on the not PS4, but it was on the, I think it was on the Vita, and it was Soder X2 and Soder X1. Now, what made Soder X so hard, ladies and gentlemen, was it's like a power-up system. Although it had 2-player co-op, when you do play 2-player co-op, you share the same power bar, and it was very unique how you had the power up. You had to do it with chains. You couldn't just, how can I say, you couldn't just get a powerful weapon. You had to get different chain options. Like, you had to get a weapon and then, you know, beat the enemy so much with that weapon, then get another weapon. It's like a chain system. If you don't know the same chain system on Soder X, it's gonna whoop your tail. Now, I actually beat this game, but I'll tell y'all, when I beat it, I put it on easy. I ain't afraid to admit it. I put it on easy. I tried on normal. Normal kicked my tail. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Soder X. It's one of my favorite shooters of all time. But this game is hard, especially when you get to that stage called, where they play that song called Hyperspace Assault. The song is off the chain, don't get me wrong, but the game is hard. It's gonna kick your tail. Soder X will not hold your hand. East Asia Assault will put you through it. Now, Soder X 2, don't get me wrong, Soder X 2 is a great game. I like it too, but me and my homie David, we beat that game together. I had help on that one. It still was a lot easier than the first Soder X because they changed the system around. It made it more easier for, you know, for people out there. But the first Soder X, it is tough because if you don't know that chain system I'm telling y'all about, you will get your behind whooped. Just don't go in there and think you're just gonna walk through Soder X. I promise you, it's gonna whoop your tail. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know now. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 has to be Soder X.
Don't you die on me there.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 5 has to be Greatest 5. Wow! Shouts out to the Cats at Treasure. They still make hard shooters, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this game right here, I actually beat, but I had help, and then when we did beat it, it was on easy. That's the thing. We beat it, but it was on easy. Who play this game on normal? Greatest 5 is not gonna hold your hand. I'm telling y'all. If y'all see my top 15 Smurfs of all time, that gameplay footage y'all saw in the background, well, you saw me dying a lot. That was me trying to play Greatest 5 at the first time I done played it since forever and a day, and I got by behind. Whooped. I kept dying. They be like, come on. Do you even, they'll talk to you. Come on. We're just getting started. That's how Konami talk to you. Please continue. Shoot. Greatest 5, like I said on my last Smurfs video, Greatest 5 will not hold your hand. I'm going to see if I can do better with this gameplay footage. Y'all probably see me dying a lot on this gameplay footage, but man, woo! Greatest 5, Greatest 5. Like I said, when I beat it, I had help and it was on easy. I can't even imagine what the normal mode is. The normal mode, woo, it's greatest, ladies and gentlemen. Konami, I give Konami credit. And this time they teamed up with Treasure. Konami just published this one, but Treasure did their thing. When Treasure make a shooter, they gonna make you pay. If you don't know what you're doing and you ain't no shooter fan, don't sit down and try to play the greatest game. They gonna whoop your tail. I ain't gonna lie to you. Only reason I beat Greatest 3 because I put in that power-up code. I think the power-up code work on Greatest 5, but still, it ain't gonna help you. It help you a little bit, but these enemies like this, these bullets just flying every which way. Woo, Greatest 5, ladies and gentlemen, Greatest 5. That's all I'm gonna say. So, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 5 is Greatest 5. Moving right along, moving right along.
Started. Please continue.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, moving along. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 4 has to be Nas Chronicles. Oh man, this game right here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I heard about Nas Chronicles. Shout out to Radical Reggie. I was like, man, this game look pretty tight. Got a little hot anime chick on the front of the cover. Got a big old gun in the hand. I'm like, all right. Then they got the storyline going on in the background where they talking to you. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a pretty, decent shooter. Man, I played this shooter. I'm like, man, this game hard. I'm like, I keep dying after dying after dying. This is one of those shooters where the more you die, the more you power up. One of those type of shooters. Y'all know what I'm saying. One of them games where the more you die, the more you power up. Like one of them, what they call it, road type. I don't know what they call it nowadays. But the more you die, the more you power up on this game. And I'm up sitting up here playing. I'm like, man, what the... I didn't think this game was going to be this hard. I got to like the 3rd stage. And, I just got tired of dying. I'm like, man... This game gonna take some time, man. I ain't got the time right now. I'm gonna go back and play something else. Then I'll come back to it. Another game that's kind of like that is Ginga Force that I'm playing that also too. And that's kind of like that. The reason why I'm able to play all these games because I told y'all to keep physical media alive. I'm about to see if I can find a physical version of Nas Chronicles. Hopefully it don't cost an arm and a leg. But PlayStation Network be having them sales, and I just rack up on it. I think I paid like $8 for this one, $7 for the other one, Ginga Force. But they're good games. Don't get me wrong. They're good games. But Nas Chronicles, I'll tell you right now, will not. I know this is going to be a common thing in my videos right now when it's something hard. It will not hold your hand. It ain't going to hold your hand. It's going to throw you into that fire. You better learn to either swim or sink or whatever you need to do. You better get you some water or something because Nas Chronicles, woo! That's why I made top number 4 on this list. Nas Chronicles ain't no joke, ladies and gentlemen. I still ain't beat it. I'm going to have to go back to it and, what y'all say, get good. Like my younger brother say, get better, get gone. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 4 is Nas Chronicles. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we down to the last 3. Now, ladies and gentlemen, coming in number 3 is a game called Gundanium, something like that. I can't even pronounce the game, but it came out on PS3. But I think they rebought these games out on the PS4 and other systems now. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. Y'all see the gameplay footage in the background. This game, I actually got to the last boss. These one of them games that if you sit down and play it, and really get into it. It's a good game, don't get me wrong, but that last boss is just, oh my god, it's just so frustrating. I remember I kept trying trying to beat this last boss on this game until I just basically just gave up on it. And then my save data, what made me so mad about this game, my save data on this game was lost, because when PS3, when you look on one of my old PS3s, I lost my hard drive saves, because when a hard drive goes out, y'all know what I'm talking about. Your hard drive goes out, unless you got cloud saves like on PS4 and PS5 and other systems got, you lose all your data. That's it. Ain't like old PS2, you had a memory card, you could save your data, and the memory card lasts for a while. But when the hard drive go out, it goes out, and that what happened with my old PS3. They call the what they call the yellow light of death, my old PS3, and that went all my save data. So if I had to play this game again, I have to start all the way back over. But man, one tough game. I remember getting to the last boss on this game and never could beat it, no matter how hard I tried. I guess I'll try it again eventually, and hopefully I can beat it one day. But man, this one hard game. This game actually came with 2 other games. I can't even pronounce their name, but it was in a bundle on the PS3 digitally. So man, it's a tough game. Like I said, I'm about to see if I can find the PS4 version of this and maybe try to get back into it. Yeah, ladies, this is one tough last boss on this game. So coming in, ladies, at number 3, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but y'all see it up there while you see me playing. This is my gameplay for you. So moving right along, moving right along. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we down to the last 2. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking with me for this long. I appreciate you. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 2 has to be Ikaruga. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Ikaruga, once again, I know this term getting bored. I'm trying not to say it no more, but Ikaruga will not hold your hand. Wow, this, ladies and gentlemen. I remember I was talking to either a subscriber of mine down in the comment section. He was talking about, he or she, I don't know, was talking about how Ikaruga, yeah, man, I don't think Ikaruga gonna be that hard. I can handle that. So, all right, good luck to you. I wish you nothing but the best, boss man. You might, boss man, boss lady, you might be a beast, Then he came back, like in another one of my videos, he said, he or she said, man, you was right about Ikaruga, man. Ikaruga ain't no joke. I said, I tried to tell you. Ikaruga is not no joke. Ikaruga, once again, will not hold your hand. Ikaruga is a tough game. Now, this game used the color system. Like, it's dark red. There ain't no power-ups in this game. It's dark red and light blue. Now, enemies that come at you that are dark red, if you shooting with the light blue lasers at the time, they'll be weak to it, and vice versa. And that's how you do the boss. Whenever the boss shooting at you with dark red, you switch over, you shoot with the other laser, they're weak to it. It's a very basic premise. I like the premise of it. And apparently this is a spiritual successor to Radiant Silvergun. And shouts out to my homie Mike. He the one told me about this game. I remember I went over his house and he had it on GameCube. And me and him teamed up. I don't know if you remember this, but I do. We teamed up together and beat this game together. Yeah, like I said, I beat the game, but I had help. I ain't gonna sit up here in front. I ain't gonna sit up and try to be modest and all that. I had help. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got help, anybody out there that love to play shoot 'em ups or smuffs, like I said in this video, top 10, get you some help. But me and him teamed up real good and we beat the game. And like I said, the ending is, I didn't like the ending to this game. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, girl, but I did not like the ending to this game. But it's a tough smuff. Although we beat it, like I said, I haven't beat it by myself yet. To this day, I have not beat it by myself yet. This game is very, very tough. Warning to all you shooter fans out there. This is tough. It's a tough game. I ain't going to sit up here in front to you. That's why I get number 2 on this list. Even though I beat it, I had help. I ain't beat it by myself yet. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 2 has to be Ikaruga. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to my number 1 hardest smuff. And my number 1 hardest smuff shoot 'em up of all time is Radiant Silvergun. Wow. Now, shout out to my homie Mike. He told me about this game too. This game first came out on, I think came out in the arcade, because I found it on MAME. I was just looking stuff up randomly on MAME. I'm like, man, they're going to Radiant Silvergun. Let me check it out. I don't know if it came out in the arcades in Japan. It came out in Japan first. I don't know if it came out in the arcades over here in America. I'm not for sure. But it did come out on the Sega Saturn. And then they brought it back out on the Xbox Live. And I think they made a physical version of it on the Nintendo Switch. I'm not for sure on that. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. But I know my homie Mike, he had it on Sega Saturn. And I first played at his house. And man, I was like, man, I don't know what's going on with this shooter. I don't even know how to get the mechanics going down. But that first stage music is off the chain. I give Ikaruga, but Radiant Silvergun credit. which basically a prequel to Ikaruga supposed to be. It's like do 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 do. The opera background music, that what made me want to play Radiant Silvergun. The music was off the chain. And I don't know what's going on in this storyline because I never stayed alive long enough to figure out what's going on in this storyline. I just remember this game being so hard. I tried to play that game with my boy Mike. Mike he gave me the choice. Said, try it out, Double Dragon. Try it out. Man, I died within 5 minutes of the first stage. I don't know what 5 minutes. I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to give myself too much credit. It probably was 2 minutes. That game is hard. It would, once again, I know that it's getting old, but it ain't gonna hold your hand. It ain't gonna walk you through it. It ain't gonna do you like most of these games do nowadays. Give you a tutorial how to play. They're like, no, you get in there, learn how to do it, boss. Either better get gone, quote my younger brother. You better learn how to do it, boy. Come on, boy. Like Metal Slug. Come on, boy. You better learn how to do it, boy. Shit. Radio Silver Gun to this day. I haven't even got past the first stage. I don't know what's going on in this game. No, I think the other day I did on the arcade version. I got past the first stage. I'll probably use a continue or two because, arcade version, you can cheat. You can get you some continues in there. But I ain't going to even talk about the Sega Saturn version because I ain't even tried to play it. Never had a Saturn growing up. I always was a PlayStation kid. We saw the Saturn right beside the PlayStation up and towards us back in the day, but our dad chose PlayStation. We appreciate that. It was the better console in our opinion, of course. No offense to you Saturn fans out there. I know how y'all get, got nothing but love for Sega. Sega! But anyways, I don't get off subject. But ladies and gentlemen, that about wraps it up today for my top 10 hardest smuffs of all time. Leave comments below. Ladies and gentlemen, of your top 10 hardest smuffs of all time, I would really like to know, ladies and gentlemen, down in the comment section. I know I missed a whole bunch. See, I haven't played as many smuffs out there as a lot of you guys and girls have. Down in the comment section, let me know. Any more hard smuffs out there? I know there are plenty of them out there. Let me know so I can go play them because I love to play them. I like smuffs. One of my favorite genre of video games. I love smuffs ever since I was younger. Life Force, all them games. My dad used to play that one with me. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know down in the comment section what hard smuffs I missed and what smuffs I missed. Let me know down in the comment section. I would really like to know you guys and girls' feedback. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it for today. Thank you guys and girls once again so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos like this one on the way. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out.